The Wild West, also known as the American frontier, is an era in American history that has been romanticized in popular culture for its tales of cowboys, outlaws, and untamed landscapes. This period roughly spanned from the late 18th century to the early 20th century, with its most iconic phase occurring between 1865 and 1895. The Wild West embodied the expansionist spirit of the United States as settlers moved westward. One of the most significant factors driving westward expansion was the discovery of gold and other precious minerals. The California Gold Rush of 1849 drew hundreds of thousands of prospectors and fortune seekers. The California Gold Rush led to a massive influx of settlers, with the population of California skyrocketing from around 15,000 in 1848 to 300,000 by 1854. This rapid growth led to California becoming a state in 1850. Towns like Deadwood in South Dakota and Tombstone in Arizona sprang up overnight, thriving on the influx of miners and their dreams of striking it rich. These boomtowns were often lawless and chaotic, providing fertile ground for legends of gunfights and notorious outlaws. Cowboys became enduring symbols of the Wild West, representing freedom, rugged individualism, and the hard work of cattle ranching. The cattle drives, where cowboys herded cattle from Texas to railheads in Kansas, were grueling endeavors that required endurance and skill. Life on the trail was harsh, with cowboys facing long hours, harsh weather, and the constant threat of cattle rustlers. Despite the tough conditions, cowboys developed a unique culture with their own music, clothing, and traditions that have left a lasting impact on American identity. Outlaws and lawmen were also central to the mythology of the Wild West. Figures like Jesse James, Billy the Kid, and Butch Cassidy captured the public's imagination with their daring heists and dramatic confrontations with the law. These outlaws often became folk heroes, seen as rebels fighting against a corrupt system. On the other hand, lawmen, such as Wyatt Earp, Wild Bill Hickok, and Pat Garrett were celebrated for their efforts to bring order to the frontier towns. Their legendary showdowns, like the gunfight at the OK Corral, have become iconic moments in Wild West history. Outlaws often used hidden canyons and remote areas as hideouts. The Hole in the Wall in Wyoming was a famous hideout for the likes of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and with law enforcement often spread thin, many frontier towns resorted to vigilante justice. Groups of local citizens, known as vigilante committees, would sometimes take the law into their own hands to deal with criminals. Buffalo Bill's Wild West show was a traveling performance that began in 1883 and played a crucial role in shaping the popular image of the American West, founded by William F. Buffalo Bill Cody. The show combined elements of rodeo, circus, and theatrical spectacle to create a unique form of entertainment that captivated audiences across the United States and Europe. The show included dramatizations of significant events from the American West, such as the Pony Express, stagecoach robberies, and battles between Native Americans and the U.S. Army. Annie Oakley, known as Little Sure Shot, could shoot a dime tossed in the air and became one of the most famous women of her time. Native American tribes played a crucial role in the story of the Wild West. As settlers encroached on their lands, conflicts inevitably arose. The Indian Wars, a series of conflicts between Native American tribes and the U.S. government, were marked by significant battles, such as the Battle of Little Bighorn in 1876, where the Sioux and Cheyenne defeated General Custer's forces. These wars were tragic and often brutal, leading to the forced relocation of many tribes to reservations under harsh conditions, which remains a dark chapter in American history. The construction of the Transcontinental Railroad was another transformative aspect of the Wild West, completed in 1869. It connected the eastern states with the western frontier, making travel and transportation of goods faster and more efficient. The railroad brought new settlers, facilitated commerce, and led to the growth of towns and cities. However, it also contributed to the displacement of Native American tribes and altered the natural landscape. The myth of the Wild West has been perpetuated through countless books, movies, and television shows, creating a lasting legacy that continues to captivate audiences. This era, with its tales of adventure, conflict, and perseverance, symbolizes the broader American experience of exploration and the quest for new opportunities. While the reality of the Wild West was complex and often harsh, its enduring image remains a powerful part of America's cultural heritage. Thanks for joining us for 60 Seconds of History. Stay tuned for more quick dives into the past.